What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Lala Anthony is really trending in these streets, family. I gotta be honest, she is definitely a contestant to be a student at Clapperthon Technical University. She definitely is majoring in BBLology, okay? And she's a good-looking lady. And I know that she gets younger looking every year because she goes under that damn knife, but I hate this. I gotta be honest, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I gotta get my money up. I gotta get my looks up. I gotta get my push-ups up, because if I ever see her, I gotta say something. Gotta make sure my breath is on point, because I gotta say something. But as you know, Lala Anthony has a thing for younger guys, and I'm 44, so we about the same age. I ain't got a chance, but she likes younger men. Even Carmelo Anthony is about 4 or 5 years younger. And now that she's been divorced, she's been on this type of time.
Here's how it goes. 'Cause this is what I'm finding. I don't understand this. This is how it goes. Okay. When you're younger, you want to date older guys. And I'm not saying when you get older, you want to date younger guys, but when you get older, only younger guys want to date you. It's the wildest thing. Literally, guys will DM me or want to take me out, and I'll Google them. I'll be like, you're 22 years old. Like, how? Like, how does this work? But, like, so confident, so, like, I want to take you out. I think you're amazing. And I'm just like, what's the cutoff? Like, I don't know the cutoff. I'm just saying, what is the cutoff?
No, it's a real thing.
But okay, but we got to go back.
Okay.
We'll get to that next.
Yeah, because we do have
But
to talk
I don't
about
get
that.
what this thing is like.
No, it's a real thing.
The older you get, the younger the guys get in.
But what she's saying here is, listen, you know, basically, a lot of young dudes like me. A lot of young dudes have always liked me, especially since I'm not, married anymore and I got a little bit older. This is what's going on. And so now people are really excited about Lala Anthony's love life and her dating younger men. We already know, when it comes to younger women and older men dating, it's always, this man is a groomer, this man is this, he can't get nobody his own age. But we see that older women like Lala Anthony, they specialize they got a PhD in basically grooming, clapping with younger men. And this lady really explained it very well.
To the credit of a lot of these older women who are dating these younger boys, they look really the heck good. Okay, like, real talk, these women are giving 25. Like, 30 isn't 30ing like it used to 30. 40 is 40ing like 25. Okay, like, call it modern medicine, call it juicing, better sleep, self-care, soft life, whatever it is. These women are giving young, and I can understand why these boys intellectually can't separate the fact that what they're seeing physically in front of them is not matching up with what we know to be the case as a 40-year-old woman. But again, the responsibility lies with us. Even if that person doesn't have the intent to be manipulative, it doesn't change the fact that they have the power dynamic where in any case, financially, in an argument, in making decisions, they are able to have the upper hand because their brain can do things that the younger one cannot. And that is why it's a problem.
Now, she said, listen, even though these women look younger, like Lala Anthony, these women are more mature, okay? And so they have an advantage in experience over a younger man that gives them the ability to lead in the relationship. When it's a man doing this, I got a problem with it. When it's a woman doing it, it's okay, all right? And Lala Anthony recently went viral because allegedly there was another person who was younger than her, allegedly coming over there to her house, all right, well, actually about the same age, clapping cheeks.
He was Lala at the same time, bro. Like, I like you, girl. You barely even make my show, okay? But wine is wine. And the only reason I reached out to that man, I'm not gonna give him any clout. I'm not gonna post your address. I know that I know they are currently trying to get a stalking case put on the guy. And I wasn't going to platform the guy at all. I just wanted the information. And it wasn't, he said that he had saw Gotti in his trucks outside of your house. At the same time, he was with Angela Simmons.
So what do we have now? Okay, allegedly what we see from Lala Anthony is that she's dating this younger guy, right? And this brother goes by the name of Beard the Prince. This is what Tasha K has put out there on the social media, and he is an entrepreneur. He has a restaurant called Bears Burgers BK, then Canarsie Clothing Corner. Shout out to the brother. Like I said, when I get to New York, I'm gonna come down there and see what them burgers is like, bro. One of my best friends lives in Brooklyn, so I gotta come out there and holler at you. He says, oops, we found out who Lala Anthony's mystery man is, and sis been keeping him low key. So that's them together and this guy. But I want you to see what people are saying about Lala Anthony in the comments, all right? These are people who from Brooklyn, some of these folks there. Listen to this. This person says, okay, one girl says he looks good as F, right? He's a good looking man. This person says he's fine, right? But then let's look at this. Lala really a groomer. That's a baby to her. LMAO. Be happy though, whatever it takes. This is a lady saying this. He has a burger restaurant in Brooklyn and Queens. Definitely must try it. Food is very seasoned and good. Damn, y'all, the New Yorkers, y'all wanted me looking like this? I gotta come out there and see what's up with Clapathon Tech. I mean, we clap. I need to, man, y'all looking good, man. I'm just gonna be honest. This dude is from Brooklyn and he's an entrepreneur who owned this burger restaurant and a clothing store. He's also a young man and he ran with the rapper Pop Smoke. Lala is a groomer. He's a baby. She dated her ex-husband young. Now she's doing it again. She can't get a man within her own age group. Now, let's talk about this, because whenever you bring this up with women, it's always a problem. Oh, well, because the men of my generation are toxic. Okay, that's what they always gonna tell you. Older men is toxic and everything like that. So I guess you're not toxic, even though you're in that same age group. You from the same black community that these black men are. Your brother, your auntie, your uncles, y'all come in the same community, go to the same churches, but the women ain't toxic, but only the men are toxic. So your ass is perfect. You like Jesus Christ when he got off the cross. All power in heaven and earth in your hands and sandals. You got air sandals. You can just dunk just off of just a straight just look. So because you just like that, right? And let these women tell you, especially women in the black community, the older men is toxic. They want to control women, and they got all these excuses as to why they want to deal with these younger men, but then turn around and say oh, you know what? Older women, we too smart for y'all games. But I guess the younger men, not smart enough for y'all games, right? Let's continue. Why she want to be ran through so bad? Carmelo Anthony, look at the damage you've done. Now, that's not even to say that, right? She played a little bit of a game with us where she was trying to grab some dude. Like, check this out, right? This happened just another day. Here is Lala Anthony grabbing some dude, basically trying to get him to be in the picture with her, but she ain't trying to let nobody see it, right? And, everybody was speculating on who the dude is. It's like, do you really want some attention that bad? I mean, I don't know. Not that, folks is really tripping off it like that, but okay, go ahead on and get folks talking about you because you need to get your name out there. Look at this. I thought she was dating the Da Vinci dude off BMF. She was for a minute. He's another young guy, like 25, 26. Look, no man is looking to wife a woman that has played a pop-off in every single role we have seen on TV. Homie on a mission and not for love. All right, now, again, let me just say this. I've noticed that a lot of women, whenever they get a younger dude, what do you hear? Oh my God, I'm so happy for her. Yes, we love to see it. This is good for her. I mean, the same woman was saying it about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Most of us as men over 35, we already knew what was going down. All right. This is not to be mean to women at all. Like I'm even past that stage of telling y'all we told you so. I just feel sorry for some of y'all ladies who believe this stuff, because I understand men and I understand what the situation is. And for a man to really deal with you, to have a lot long term, you're gonna have to have a lot to give somebody, not because you think you're that chick. And I think a lot of ladies out here, when they be seeing, Lala Anthony's and, oh, we love to see it and that's good for her, and you not understanding that, okay, after 5 or 6 months, when the dude get used to her, Lala Anthony has to put in work to keep somebody. Cardi B got to put in work to keep somebody. And then after 6 or 7 months or a year, when the energy is not there and you got a dude that got opportunities and you're really not being competitive like that, and not proving why you should keep the dude around because you have to do that, you're gonna lose the guy, okay? And you talking about how you love to see it and you so happy, but you're not countering in the fact that this person is not gonna be competitive and can't keep nobody. Lala Anthony and Cardi B, I'm just gonna be honest. As far as being in a relationship and giving a man what he needs, I don't think that that's really in their priority list. And I think that's why the brother that she's dealing with, he's just glad to be there. He happy to know that he, hey, I'm dealing with Lala Anthony. He got like 15,000 Instagram followers. He's happy to be there for the ride right now. I'm not, throwing no shade at the brother. But, hey, he glad to be there. But it's going to come a time where he going to get used to being there. And if she not really on point, doing what a woman need to do for a man, she'll be going too. And y'all got to think about why that they can't keep nobody past the year. Again, this is a man that you got an 18-year-old son. If you, Stephon Diggs, Cardi B got 3 kids. It's just a lot of work she got to do for Stephon Diggs not to be just dealing with nobody else. And she might be a big enough personality to her fan base, but to Stephon Diggs, he don't care nothing about that. All right, look at this. Walmart version of Carmelo Anthony she played herself. All right, I'm not gonna call her brother that. I don't know him. So out of shape Mello is what people are saying, right? Then, so she is dating someone that just like a teenager but makes a lot of money cool. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't think nothing's wrong with the way the brother dressed, okay? But let me just say this. If you guys felt like she should be dating another NBA legend or whatever, the reality is those dudes got too many opportunities. They're not worried about her, all right? That's just really what it's about. And the higher you want to get up there and deal with men's and means, and deal with men that got something popping and got something cracking, and the minute that you don't have all of that like you need to do, you're gonna be out of there. That's just the reality of what it is. And you're gonna be out there with your feelings hurt. You're gonna be out there mad, and that's just gonna be what it's about. And so Lala Anthony, yeah, this is where she's at for now, but in a year that dude will be out. He'll be gone because she can't keep this guy. Let's say, for example, he get a little bit more clout. He get $30-50 million, something like that. Man, he out. All she gonna do is raise his profile. You gonna have all the chicks in his DMs now. Oh, you mess with Lala? He gonna go from like 15,000 followers to like 300,000, 500,000. Once he get to something like that, it's over with. Boom. There we go. Now she out here dealing with somebody dusty like me. That's how it works. And I know that many of y'all mad, but it's not my fault. Like, look, you can't go to Carmelo and just go down bad to somebody 2021 or 25 or 30 that's nothing like Carmelo. And Carmelo's sitting back like, I knew this was gonna happen. You're not holding your value in the market. You think you holding your value, but you're not really holding your value like that. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Producer for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. We're out.